Tom with BiltBest Replacement Parts, a division of Rivertown Windows. We're located in St. Genevieve, Missouri, about 60 miles south of St. Louis. We are in the same town that BiltBest was in. I worked at BiltBest for about 18 years, holding many positions. My main position was in their engineering department, of which I probably spent 15 of my 18 years. And I probably know your windows inside and out. So what I'm going to explain to you now is the three different types of casement windows that BiltBest had. The first one and the most common was the best wood casement. And this window sash, which is the glass and the four wood parts around it, it came to you probably primed and it needed to be painted. So this is the window sash, and that's the first version. The second version BiltBest had was what they called Best Clad. It's the same exact sash, except it's got a thin aluminum cladding and the corners are butt joint. Notice how the vertical piece goes all the way up and the horizontal piece butts into it. The third style was what BiltBest called their E-Clad. This is their E-Clad window. Notice how the corners on the window sash have got a miter on them, and that miter right there is what distinguishes that this is an E-Clad casement. So we've got three different kinds: a best wood, a best clad, and an E-Clad. If you order, you will need to know the difference in those three. I'm going to show you some of the components that you may be ordering for your casement window now. The first component is the hinge arms. There's one on the top, one on the bottom. They're sold in pairs, and they're located in this position right down here on the bottom of the window, and there's one on the top. The other components that you might be ordering for this window, other than the window sash, which is the glass and the four wood parts around it, is the weather strips. And there are three weather strips in this window. One of them is what we call the sash leaf weather strip. It goes the perimeter of the window sash. The second one runs vertical in this window. There's one on the left, one on the right. It's the vertical jam weather strip, and it is different than the one that runs horizontal. The one that runs horizontal in the frame is called our track weather strip. Some of the other components on your window that you may possibly be ordering are the crank handle. This is the crank handle. The cover, which snaps off and on. This is called the sill stop. And this is the lock on the window. Now notice that the lock is on the right side. This is actually considered a right-hand window. So if you have to order an operator, you're going to need to know whether it is a left hand or a right hand. The location of this component, the lock, determines which hand your window is. Lock is on the right, you've got a right-hand operator.